Hi everyone, welcome to Play Hooky with me. My name is Roz. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. I'm working on a project and I thought while I'm here I would show you a few ways that I know of to join a new piece of yarn to your work. I think I have 4 that I'm going to share with you today. And I will start with the slip stitch. When you see a pattern and it says slip stitch to join, what you do is you go into your space, wherever it is you're going to join, a chain space usually, pull your thread or your yarn through, yarn over, okay, and there you go, you have your slip stitch. Then what you would do is make sure that as you continue to chain or do whatever stitches your pattern requires, make sure you include that tail for quite a ways because you don't have any other way that it's staying secure. Okay, now we're going to do another slip stitch. I would say this is slip stitch number 2, but it's a little bit more secure than the first one I showed you. I've also heard this called a standing stitch. So what we would do is we would start with a slip knot, and that is your first loop on your hook. Now you're going to take this and go through like we did before, go into your space, pull yarn through, and now we slip stitch to secure, and then you continue on with your pattern. Let's say it's chain 3, I would do my chain 3. I don't tend to include this slip stitch as anything. It's just there to join, and then I would continue on with my pattern. Now you can also do this if you are doing clusters like I was just doing here. And you know how typically it would be a chain 3 to make the height of a double crochet. You can do this slip stitch, or I'm sorry, slip knot method. Make your slip knot. This is your standing stitch. This is considered a loop now on here. For a double crochet, I would yarn over, go into my space, yarn over again, pull through 2, pull through 2, and now I have what looks to be a double crochet instead of the chain 3. And then I would continue on with my cluster. We're just pretending like we're doing a granny square right now. And then what you would do is once you're done with your round, you would make sure to darn in this tail. But I like that. I think that's a really great alternative if you don't want to do the chains. Okay, this one's a lot of fun. This is another slip stitch, but you're going to do a very, very long tail. Okay, see how long that is? That's very long. I can't even get it into the shot. Now I'm going to do my slip stitch, but this time I'm taking in both sides, both strands of yarn, okay? And for this tutorial I'll do chain 3, I'm going to do another granny cluster, and the entire time I'm including both strands. Here we go, and as you can see, it's included in the work. And what I would do is I would snip that off, and now you don't have a tail to deal with. You've included it in your work, and it's really nifty for not having to deal with the pesky tails at the end that you have to darn in. The only drawback to this method is that it makes your very first whatever you're working on, it makes it kind of bulkier because it's double the yarn, but overall it's not that eye-catching. So I think it's a really helpful one if you're like me and you don't like to deal with darning those tails in later. And finally, we're going to do a tying on. We're just going to literally tie the yarn to your project, just like so, and then continue on. So if it's chains, pull your yarn through, chain 1, 2, 3, and work. You know what? I don't know if it's taboo or not to just tie your work on like this, but I don't think the crochet police are hiding behind the door. If it is the easiest for you to do and it's making you feel secure that your work isn't going anywhere, then do it. This isn't about perfection. This is about just enjoying what you're doing. If the other ways are a bit fiddly for you, just tie it on. Just tie it on. You've got a beautiful piece of work. No one's going to study it and see that you tied it. Nobody can see that. I use that method a lot lately. It's just quick and a no-brainer, but you know, whatever. Just do what makes you happy. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Happy hooking, and we will see you again very soon. Bye. Thanks.